Okay, I'm just going to start by saying that I do miss the old YouTube naturals videos. I started watching them sort of by accident in 2006. I was doing this cosmetic science diploma, and one of my final exam, I had to make a shampoo for babies, a baby shampoo, and I needed a recipe to follow, at least for myself, where I wanted to use organic ingredients. By organic, I meant I wanted to be able to use products that I could get right in my home or in the country that I was in. I didn't want to have to travel anywhere to get the material to make this shampoo. So I was looking at aloe vera, I was looking at shea butter, I was looking about things like that, things I could get in my cupboard and use, but I needed to know the formulations and what I needed to use and how to turn whatever these ingredients into a shampoo. And somebody suggested that why don't you just Google a recipe on, and that way you'll get a formula. And of course, you get Google answers like eHow and stuff like that. But then I noticed a lot of YouTube videos would come up. And at the time, I wasn't familiar with that there was anything like a natural hair community. I don't even think at that time it was even called that. And so as I started, so what happened is I moved from like Google to YouTube in my search, which was unique to me because I didn't know that I could actually search for information like that on YouTube. And every time I did my searches, all these in my feed, all these hair videos would come up, curly hair videos, and lots of like people like Pretty Dimples one, Sheeta Naturals, One Mits one, Kimmy Tube, people like that. And what I did was I decided, okay, I'm going to have to investigate this. So when I finally got done with my exam, I started looking at all these videos and I was so fascinated. And the great thing about it was that the format in YouTube at the time for these videos it was more intimate. You knew their names, you knew they were married, you knew their birthdays, you knew their hobbies, and even the way the videos they were spontaneous. So you were in the bathroom or bedroom with the YouTuber you were following. You saw how she did her makeup, her hair, what she wore, and it was more intimate. Now people actually make videos where you see what they're going to wear, where they're going, and it's more scripted. It loses its intimacy. And so for example, like Pretty Dimples, she never had like separate videos for makeup, for hair, for clothing. You got all that in one video. So she did her hair. She woke up in the morning and you were in there with her. She would think of a hairstyle, and as she was doing it would change because it's normal. You may find that it's not working, and she'll come up with these fantastic things. Then she would do her makeup, and then you'd see what she wore. And she'll take pictures at the end. Her format has still remained the same. When I say her format, she has kept that. Although YouTube has changed, she still kept that format, same music. So, and she talks. So she talks to you. I'm finding that, YouTube went from you could only have 5-minute videos to now you could have 15 and then 30. And we love that. Now people apologize if their videos are above 7 minutes. We liked you when you talked a lot. We subscribe to you because you talked a lot. So now, why are you making excuses for, oh, my video's so long, my video's this, If there are people out there who don't want to watch long videos anymore, move on. But I feel that we're becoming very scripted and very unnatural. I mean, I like first it used to shock me that people could just video themselves at ungodliest hours with hair all over the place, but I guess I do that now. It was more intimate. You felt they were your friends. Now it's so planned and so well edited. They're like TV commercials. People who used to talk for like 20 minutes, now they have 3-minute videos of just a hairstyle and a bit of the application of the product, and then they're gone. I mean, they lose you that way. You don't even want to watch those videos, those videos anymore, because you realize it's probably they've done that also. Some of them have done that because maybe they wanted some partnership with maybe a hair product line. They said, you need to improve your videos, you need to make them shorter, or whatever. So fine, we understand that, but you still can talk to us, you still can do longer videos. I'm not saying I want to watch every long video, but don't lose that. Don't lose the humane side of yourself. I mean, there's so many little things that differ. I always think about even hair product reviews. There's a plethora of hair product reviews now. Now, when I look at my inbox and I see hair product reviews, I'm not interested, because everybody's doing the same product reviews. And especially in North America and America, you have a wide range of products. Just because somebody's doing a Shea Moisture review doesn't mean you have to. You can, but then make it different. And that's what I liked about the former naturals. They were unique. Some were very about hair science, like came into you in 1 minute. They drew, they explained things. You learned about your hair and the curls and what products, not even what products, or what would work for you, what ingredients would work for your curls. So they didn't advertise anybody's product. Pretty Dimples loved Cantu shea butter, but she was not promoting it. She just loved it, and she loved shea butter itself. So what she did was she started selling shea butter. But they never, even Sheet and Naturals, they never, if a product was used, that is exactly what it was. They were not advertising it. They were like, I'm using this, but it was the hairstyle at the end, or how their hair felt after that was more important. Now it's the product that's in your face. I do a few product reviews, but I do product reviews especially of new products for me here, or when I travel and I come back with new products. Those are the reviews I do. I know Quest for the Best Curl L, she does a good range. She does high end, mid range, and cheap, and she buys, I guess, a majority of her high end. So I don't feel like the reviews are because she's received so much. So, but what's happening is now when people suddenly have partnerships, or they're contacted by hair product companies, all their videos tend to be that, and it's monotonous. It's not unique. I remember Sheeta Natural. She loved Trader Joe's conditioner, but she loved it. So she always used it. She wasn't advertising it. She just loved it. And they always had those little disclaimers at the end that said, I'm not, the usual. But the products were not as important as what they were trying to achieve and what they were trying to share with you. So for me, it's like we've lost it. It's like I feel that there's a fight for how many products you receive and you can advertise. I just feel that we're losing our uniqueness. Whereas I used to look forward to videos. The older naturals have really kept stuck to the old ways, and I like that. I mean, you don't have to change and suddenly they've gotten new cameras, they've gotten, but they have remained themselves. I feel those who have moved on in a professional way, and I like that they've gone and made their own product lines, like Tube, Sheeta Naturals. They've come up with their own product line. So whilst they were on YouTube on a regular basis, they were using other people's products, but they were also working on their own line, and eventually came out with them, which is nice. But I feel like now, I'm like, where's the naturals community going to? We evolved. First, it was really about hair science. It was also about hairstyles. Oh my God, Pretty Dimples had hairstyles for days. So that it was that, learning about our hair, what our hair likes, pH, concoctions. It was more organic. People were using more things from the Asian, African, Trinidad, West Indian stores to mix in their homes and apply to their hair. And now it's gone to being very commercial. Okay, and then what I was finding is that people whose hair was short, their journey, they reached the point where their hair is now long. They seem to forget their subscribers. They now decide, well, I reached my goal, so I'm done. So they leave you in midair. As opposed to, there are other things you can do. There's some older new naturals who went on, we followed them from the time they were in maybe high school until they went to graduate school. And some disappeared, some would come back. And those who came back did something different. Some people started talking about financial aid and how they're going to get rid of their loans in a specific set of time and how they're going to do. So my thing is, even though your hair has grown, you've reached your goal, you have a subscribership, you have a bunch of people who are following you. You can't just leave them in the lurch. I mean, you provide them with something else. Yes, we can go back to your old videos and things like that, but show us another side of your life or do something else. What are you doing in your life that's different? So help us along the way. You can't just cut us off. Oh, my hair is now down to my tail, my bottom, so I'm done. I mean, we supported you, we're behind you, things like that. I mean, I feel like, okay, so we've gone from the hair science, we've gone to now, lots of people have partnerships, or lots of people want to be in partnerships with hair product companies, or they're using YouTube to advance their lives. Share that with us. What also happens is that now you find that even if you've attained your goal, lots of people are into wigs and weaves. So we get lost, we get left out if you're not into the weave wig thing. Fine. But there are other aspects of your life that if you choose to, you can share. I just feel like we've evolved, but now we're evolving in a very materialistic, commercial sort of way. We're losing the humaneness of our YouTube videos. It's nice to see people move on up, improve. Videos are looking quite professional. And sometimes I look at the very professional ones and the people who have just stayed with their regular video cameras, or and the what those who have not gone totally, let's say, commercial, there's still an essence and a depth to their videos. Those people just continue to just stay in their bathrooms and film from there. They are more appealing than the ones who now have this stylized backdrop, and we love that too, but keep a bit of your authenticity, your uniqueness in all that. Don't get too carried away where now you're like a commercial on TV. You can be like that, but once in a while just revert back. Just take a breath and be you. you know so I mean, I wonder where we're going now, because it's gotten so cluttered with all this. I feel like the product lines, like the hair weave wig companies and the hair product companies and the styling tool companies, are now sort of channeling or controlling our videos, whereas we should be the ones in power, because we were the ones who gave them that power. We invited them into our world. Yes, they're a source of income for a lot of people, but don't let them control how YouTube formats our videos, because that influence is coming, is entering into our videos, and how we upload and what formats, and it's very controlling. I feel we need to retain our authenticity. And this is just my feeling on where are we going to now. Where's this community headed? We've opened up our voice, or our lives to the world, but we need to also retain some of our uniqueness and our control. And I feel like we're losing it. We're evolving, but evolving in a very superficial sort of way. I don't know. That's how I feel.